Welcome, viewer, to our Urban Legends Unleashed, a trio of terrifying tales. Urban legends tap into our deepest fears, blending the line between reality and the supernatural. These tales, passed down through generations, not only entertain but also serve as cautionary tales, warning us of the unseen dangers lurking in the shadows of our everyday lives. The Vanishing Hitchhiker is one such legend that has haunted lonely roads for decades. It tells the story of a mysterious passenger who appears out of nowhere, seeking a ride, only to disappear without a trace. This encounter leaves drivers bewildered and questioning the reality they thought they knew. In the tale, the hitchhiker often pleads for help, claiming to be in dire need of reaching home. The driver, moved by compassion, agrees, only to find that their ghostly passenger vanishes from the car, leaving behind a chilling air of mystery and a lingering sense of unease. In the tale, the hitchhiker often pleads for help, claiming to be in dire need of reaching home. The driver, moved by compassion, agrees, only to find that their ghostly passenger vanishes from the car, leaving behind a chilling air of mystery and a lingering sense of unease. In the tale, the hitchhiker often pleads for help, claiming to be in dire need of reaching home. The driver, moved by compassion, agrees, only to find that their ghostly passenger vanishes from the car, leaving behind a chilling air of mystery and a lingering sense of unease. As curiosity takes over, the driver seeks to unravel the mystery behind their phantom hitchhiker. Their search leads them to discover the tragic history of a lost soul, forever wandering the road in search of salvation, unable to find peace in the afterlife. The revelation of the hitchhiker's true identity, often a local who met a tragic end, sends shivers down the spine. It serves as a grim reminder of the thin veil between life and death, and the stories that continue to haunt us, long after the individuals have left our world. The haunted road is steeped in eerie legends and stark warnings, a ribbon of asphalt that curls through the night like a sleeping serpent. Local lore whispers of the ghostly hitchhiker who appears under the glow of the moon, seeking passage from unwary travelers, her story woven into the fabric of the community's fears. On the return journey, the air thickens with an unspoken dread. It's here that the tale takes a terrifying turn as travelers recount encounters with a spectral figure in their rearview mirror, her presence an icy touch upon the spine. These stories, shared in hushed tones, serve as a chilling reminder of the road's dark inhabitant. The disappearance of those who have reportedly seen her adds a sinister layer to the legend. Vanishing without a trace, their stories are left unfinished, whispers caught on the wind. The absence of concrete evidence only deepens the mystery, casting a shadow over the truth of the hitchhiker's existence. The legacy of fear surrounding the haunted road is fed by local tales and superstitions, a collective memory that keeps the story alive. Every missing person, every unexplained occurrence fuels the fire of speculation, binding the community in a shared apprehension of the unknown that lurks at the edge of darkness. Despite numerous warnings, curiosity and disbelief lead others to seek her out, to test the truth of the whispers. These encounters, often brushed off as mere coincidence or the work of an overactive imagination, contribute to the unending cycle of the hitchhiker's search, her eternal quest for closure that keeps the legend alive. The unending cycle of the hitchhiker's eternal search captures the essence of her haunting. Legends say she roams endlessly, seeking closure she can never find. Travelers report seeing her figure, a spectral presence by the roadside, always disappearing before the mystery unravels, leaving behind a chilling silence and unanswered questions. The legend of the hitchhiker lives on, passed down through generations as a cautionary tale. It serves as a stark reminder of the thin veil between the living and the dead. Each retelling adds layers to her story, enriching the folklore while keeping the memory of her tragic fate alive in the collective consciousness. The Curse of the Crying Boy painting begins as an ominous gift, often unsuspected by its recipients. Said to bring misfortune and tragedy, especially fires, to those who possess it, the painting has become an object of fear. Its eerie depiction of a tearful boy is rumored to house a sinister spirit. The unsettling history of the painting reveals its origins shrouded in mystery and tragedy. Some believe the boy was an orphan whose sadness is forever captured in the artwork, cursing all who hang it in their homes. As the tale spreads, so does the unease, making it an unwanted heirloom of misfortune. A pattern of tragedy seems to follow the painting, linking it to numerous fires and calamities that befall its owners. Skeptics dismiss these incidents as coincidence, but for those affected, the curse is all too real. Each story adds to the painting's notorious legacy, making it a symbol of fear and superstition. In the heart of a small, tight-knit community, whispers of the curse of the crying boy painting began to stir a collective unease. It wasn't long before the once dismissed legend grew into a palpable fear as families shared their own experiences of misfortune, all eerily connected to the presence of the painting. The investigation into the curse's authenticity took on a life of its own. Skeptics and believers alike delved into the painting's history, seeking explanations for the series of fires and accidents that seemed to follow its owners. The quest for truth uncovered more questions than answers, blurring the lines between coincidence and curse. Experts from various fields weighed in on the phenomenon, offering analyses that ranged from scientific debunking to supernatural beliefs. Yet, despite their efforts, the curse remained shrouded in mystery, with each explanation leaving room for doubt. The painting's unsettling effect on its observers only fueled the fire of speculation. Survivors of the alleged curse came forward with harrowing tales of narrow escapes and devastating losses. Their stories, shared with a mix of fear and fascination, added a human element to the legend, making it all the more compelling. These personal accounts served as a stark reminder of the curse's potential impact. As the legend of the crying boy painting grew, so did the curiosity about other cursed objects. The community found itself at the crossroads of fear and intrigue, pondering the existence of items that could wield such power. The painting's legacy, whether rooted in fact or fiction, left an indelible mark on the collective psyche, challenging the boundaries between the material and the mystical. In an effort to break the ominous cycle of misfortune associated with the crying boy painting, some have turned to ancient rituals and modern methods. Skeptics and believers alike have sought to cleanse or destroy these cursed objects, hoping to sever the ties that bind them to their tragic legacy. The tale of the crying boy transcends mere superstition, becoming a lore retold through generations. It serves as a haunting reminder of the power of belief and the mysterious forces that some argue govern our world. Despite attempts to debunk the curse, the story continues to evoke fear and fascination. Warnings about the crying boy painting have spread far and wide, urging caution against inviting such an ominous artifact into one's home. These admonitions often highlight the dangers of tempting fate, suggesting that some mysteries are better left unexplored for the safety of all involved. As the mystery of the crying boy and other cursed objects endures, the line between fact and fiction blurs. While some dismiss these tales as mere coincidences amplified by fear, others see them as evidence of the supernatural, perpetuating the cycle of curiosity and dread. Transitioning from the unsettling enigma of the crying boy, we delve into the shadowy realm of the shadow people. These nighttime terrors are reported as dark, human-like figures that appear at the edge of one's vision, evoking an intense sense of dread and the inexplicable feeling of being watched. The shadow people are nocturnal entities that bring with them an air of mystery and terror. These elusive figures are often encountered in the dead of night, appearing as dark silhouettes against the backdrop of one's room. Their presence is fleeting, yet the unease they generate lingers long after they've vanished. The first encounter with a shadow person is a moment etched in fear and confusion. Many report waking to find these figures looming by their bed, watching silently. The absence of features or discernible characteristics makes them all the more terrifying, as our minds scramble to comprehend what stands before us. Witness accounts of shadow people vary, but the core experience remains hauntingly similar. Some describe feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, while others claim the figures seem curious, almost observing. Despite the differences, the encounters share a common thread: the profound impact they leave on those who experience them. Attempting to unravel the mystery of the shadow people leads us into the realm of theories and speculation. Explanations range from paranormal entities and interdimensional beings to hallucinations fueled by sleep paralysis. Yet the lack of concrete evidence leaves the nature of these figures open to interpretation. The psychological toll of encountering a shadow person can be substantial. Individuals often report a lingering fear of the dark, anxiety at bedtime, and even symptoms of paranoia. The feeling of being watched, even in the safety of one's home, can disrupt sleep patterns and well-being, making it a deeply unsettling experience. Dangerous encounters with shadow people often result in both physical and mental harm, revealing a sinister aspect of these apparitions. Victims report inexplicable injuries and profound psychological distress, suggesting an interaction that goes beyond mere sightings, potentially indicating a malevolent intent or a deeply unsettling impact on the human psyche. Cultural and spiritual methods of protection against shadow people vary widely, encompassing everything from sage burning and protective symbols to invoking spiritual guardians. These practices underscore a universal recognition of the threat posed by these entities, as well as a collective effort to shield oneself from their malevolent influence. Investigations into the phenomenon of shadow people straddle the line between scientific inquiry and paranormal research. Skeptics scrutinize for logical explanations, while believers delve into the supernatural, both sides seeking answers to the myriad of questions these encounters raise, yet often finding themselves at an impasse. Personal stories from those who have faced shadow people often tell of close calls and narrow escapes, painting a vivid picture of the fear and confusion experienced. These accounts serve not only as warnings to the unaware, but also as testimonials to the resilience of those who have survived these encounters. The ongoing mystery of shadow people remains largely unsolved, leaving many to wrestle with the implications of their existence. Living with the unknown becomes a stark reality for those who have encountered these enigmatic figures, forever altering their perception of the dark and what may lurk within it. In the shadowy realm of urban legends, the enigma of the shadow people remains one of the most chilling. Despite countless tales of eerie encounters and sleepless nights, the truth behind these spectral figures lingers just beyond our grasp, leaving us to coexist with the unsettling presence of the unknown. This brings us to the end of our trilogy for this evening. We hope you have enjoyed our cautionary tales. If you would like to see more of our horror stories, please like and subscribe to our channel to enjoy more terror tales. For now, sleep well, viewer, and we hope to see you next time.